Welcome to the third installment in our blog series about hardware configuration management software for the aerospace and defense supply and service chain. In this series, we've been taking a look at the downstream users of PLM data and the CM functions these users need from a software system. Today we're going to run through a concrete example of one type of configuration data central to performing supply and service chain tasks. In our previous blogs, we noted that the majority of users of PLM data are not in the engineering or even the CM department. Numerous consumers of product data exist whose needs for configuration management data extend throughout the life cycle of an aerospace program. The needs of these users are satisfied by the pillars of CM, initially identification and status accounting. This provides a basis from which to perform change management and impact assessment of as installed, as built, and as maintained configurations. We often see customers who perform maintenance and overhaul type of work with little or no access to the original product data or OEM databases. These users in particular are in need of configuration management functionality in a software system that is less expensive, easier to deploy, and easier to use than the typical monolithic PLM system. Who are these consumers of product-related data and what are their functions? The user groups listed here, even if they are within the OEM, may still have challenges in accessing PLM data. For some organizations, contractual limitations or the environment in which they're working don't allow for access to the original PLM toolset and database. In these cases, whatever physical survey can be accomplished within the task budget for both cost and time is often used to create a baseline from which to plan, devise, and document solutions to problems where necessary. Digital thread is a popular topic these days, and rightly so. When end-to-end connectivity is possible, that's a wonderful thing, and I have no doubt that that's where PLM is heading. Many companies, however, still struggle to achieve this ideal and are in need of tools that will get them up to speed quickly in establishing their own product database. Whether the digital thread is maintained and accessible or not, CM is equally as important to the operations, maintenance, and service organizations as it is to the OEM. All principles of configuration management apply to these later phases of the life cycle. These downstream users have a need for features such as built-in CM rule sets, product structure management, change control, and configuration status accounting. The ability to begin with a product structure and then capture, track, and document a true physical configuration record is key. This configuration data set is the as-built, as-tested, as-modified, etc. It should include reference documents, serial numbers, software versions, barcodes, certification tests, work orders, shipment details, and whatever other tracking information is needed for configuration status accounting and ongoing service and support. Now let's take a look at how that works in a tool. First, we'll look at a configuration record. The one I've retrieved is an as-installed configuration of a product in the field. These records leverage the product structure information used to establish a baseline. The features of the as-installed record allow for manipulation of the data to reflect the true real-world configuration of the product and can include alternate and substitute parts, specific customer requests for spares, or incorporation of approved changes to subassemblies, just to name a few examples. When the record's in its final state, it contains the parent-child relationships between assemblies and components, controlling and supporting documentation, serial number details, software versions, barcodes, and other identifying numbers, certification testing that has been performed on the installation is also maintained and linked to the configuration data. Any of this information can be searched real-time, reported on, or exported to other formats and systems as needed. Now, say that a maintenance person has reports that a part is failing. They may need to figure out where the part is installed as well as who's responsible for servicing that area. Once the record is retrieved, the serial number of the replacement component can be entered by a user with the proper permissions. And the new information can be entered into the structure data. Capturing these kinds of changes within products that are in use is one of the biggest hurdles companies have in maintaining product operational data. The information can be quickly updated by users online in real time. In summary, CM functions that downstream users need in a tool are quick and easy implementation and use with minimal training, standards-based CM rules and practices built in to keep users on the right path, and configuration data that's easy to enter, manipulate, and serve to those who require it. And of course, traceability and history must be maintained. Thank you for watching our video blog. If you'd like to subscribe to CM Sites, go to our website at www.cmstat.com. You can also contact us at the email or phone number listed here.